Scree said she tired of motherfuckers putting her in stuff. Well, let me put you in this.
That's not what I
Right.
said. So
Right.
I wanted to piggyback on the conversation we were having with deal breakers, right? And I'm not putting anybody on the spot. I'm not even asking for anyone's testimony. But if you remember from my initial statement, I kept asking about relationships and the duration of a relationship. And if I'm being honest, and Pee Wee jump in when you feel the need. If I'm being honest with people in the relationships, I think no one is addressing what I'm really saying, because I think the reality of it is we have deal breakers in the beginning when we first meet people. Correct? And if you do those things in the initial stage of meeting someone, it matters. Yes, that's a deal breaker.
Okay.
But by the time you're in a relationship with someone for a year or 2 years or 5 years and you're married, those things that you guys are talking about are deal breakers. I don't think they deal breakers. I don't think they're one and a done.
I seen that when you
I
was at the
disagree
table.
with almost all of you. I think all of you are going to give your mate time, a conversation, the chance to get it right. And I bet each and every one of you are going to give your mate the opportunity to explain, to prove to you. Because you know what you want? You want to be in this relationship with this person that you've been with for 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, your husband. And sometimes we make excuses for that person ourselves. We give them the excuse to give to us. It's no longer a deal breaker. What we're doing is giving them the opportunity to prove to us that they want to be with us. So I might think you stole from me, but I'm giving you chance again and again and again. I might think your conversation was toxic or vulgar, but I'm making an excuse for the fact that, oh, you were upset that day, or somebody put you in a messed up situation. Those things that was deal breakers in the beginning, I don't think they become deal breakers. I think you modify them. I think you modify them for the person that you're in love with. I think that the deal breaker becomes opportunities for the person you love to get it right. Will it eventually be one too many chances? Absolutely. 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 It will be one too many chances. But a deal breaker is one and done. So that's why I kept giving you guys the duration of a relationship. 2 years, 3 years, a marriage. You don't walk away after a one and done. Juanita, if your husband cheated on you, I'm sorry. I take that back. I shouldn't have called out a name. If your husband cheats on you, most people don't do a one and done. You don't. You go to therapy. You go to counseling. You try to give it right. You overlook the red flags. You overlook the fact that that man was cheating, because you try to give them a chance to make it up to you. It's the duration, the time that you've been in that relationship that does not make it one and done. And I'm about to wrap this up. Again, in the beginning, you just met this person 2 weeks, 3 weeks in, a month in, toxic, you out of there.
Correct.
2, 3 years, you gonna start making excuses for that person.
Josh, I get what you mean by that. I see why you kept asking about the time frame.
I seen that when you was at the table.
I see what you mean now.
Let me just say this. Coming from my perspective, that's your choice, and people probably would do that. And at that moment, yeah, I might retract that. But that's how I feel now in this moment. It might change, it might not. But that's how I always felt.
Okay.
Because I feel as two adults, if we together and we growing out of a relationship, let's have a conversation. Don't go hurt me. You can walk out the door and I'll be fine with that. And we'll be the best of friends later because you was man enough to come to me and tell me, baby, this relationship ain't work. We need to separate, or need some time instead of me going and find you with another woman. We adults, we can have these conversations. Shouldn't be nothing off limit. If we can talk about everything else, talk about telling me, oh, we're not connected no more.
But the reality, Juanita, is people are flawed in general.
Okay,
nobody's perfect. So
let
if
me
that
finish.
man came
Let me
to you
finish.
and said, "I don't want you no more," and I'm going to cheat,
No, not saying he going to cheat, Nikki. That's not the whole.
it's Princess
object.
Diana.
Well, Princess Diana or Princess D. Nobody is going to come to you and say, "Well, I'm going to cheat." I don't think so. I'm saying when the disconnect is disconnected, we need to have a conversation to see where we can fix the disconnect, opposed to you going out doing something that's gonna really hurt me. If you love me, you won't hurt me, cause love don't hurt.
No, I agree
Love,
with what
wait,
you're saying.
can I
do.
finish?
Yeah.
Love don't hurt. No shape, form, or fashion. Don't tell me you love me and you out there slinging dick all across the avenue, but you come home and tell me you love me. That's not love.
But that's not the question.
That's not where I'm at in my perspective. That's why I said come to cheating. When I lose trust for a person, when I honestly lose trust for a person, I have to deal with that person a certain type of way. Because I can't trust you. And if I give you a chance and tell you and open up and you don't fix why I can't, then that's where it's at. So the relationship is not going to be the same.
And I'm not arguing with you about that, because if that's what you say,
Right.
if that's your
That's
deal
my
breaker,
prerogative.
that's your
my
deal breaker.
Exactly.
My point was to each and every one of you that I think the longer you stay in a relationship, the more opportunities you're willing to give your loved one to fix it. That I don't think your deal breaker is a deal breaker. I think the longer you're in it, you want to fix it. But I do think eventually, if that person doesn't fix what you think is the bad, the toxic, the undesirable behavior, you will eventually walk away.
Can I ask
It's a
you
done
something?
deal.
Because I agree with Juanita in the sense of it's almost like it's be my thing. I get you a therapist and stuff, Nikki, but it's real. It's being realistic. You know, we ain't grown enough to say, "Hey, I'm no longer happy." Like Juanita said, we not connected, and I can respect somebody like that too.
Exactly.
Versus saying no, and, no. That's my realism of it. Like, why we can't have that conversation?
No,
If we're not happy, it ain't about even for me cheating. Because like Juanita said, I respect you enough to where I don't want to go outside and cheat. If I'm no longer happy, I want to leave. I don't want to pick. I'm at this point, Nikki, now. I used to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I was hurt. I was damaged. And I really wasn't in love. I really didn't know what love was. And I'm grown as hell. Didn't know what love really meant. We just saying the shit. You know what I'm saying? We just saying
But
the
I
shit.
think what y'all saying to me
But
is
it's
y'all
not just why-
objecting what I'm saying, not because I'm not disagreeing with y'all, because what I'm saying is realistically that's what we would like to have happen. But what you just pointed out, Ms. Parker, is realistic. Because in my field, what I'm telling you happening, what I'm saying is what's happening. The reality of it is that in my field, my clients, you don't walk away. You stay. You try to fix these broken people time and time again. You try to give them the opportunity to fix what's wrong. Not too many of these people have told me this was a deal breaker and I left. That's what I'm telling you. I'm telling you the reality of what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing. I understand you want to say love shouldn't hurt and it shouldn't happen this way. And if this happens, I'm leaving. But I'm telling you that's not the reality. Pee-wee, you know that's true.
Right. I'm just because this is my because I understand exactly where you're at with that, Nikki. So the person comes to you and they says this to you. How do you respond?
Yeah, I'm gonna get like Juanita for a minute, but Juanita only said one thing. Cause it's almost like what Nikki said, and I agree with that, Nikki, we're gonna keep giving the chances. And am I to the point where I can be like, want to work it out, you know what I'm saying? And or is he even worth the conversation to me at this point of even have, because I see where we at without the conversation. Like, do the conversation really have to take place at this point?
But that's my
Is it
point.
worth working it out?
With the
Yeah,
disconnect.
but
Is it
what
worth
is
working it out?
the person gonna be the man? I'm gonna be the man. I'm gonna come to you. This no longer
So
keeping
you
me
wanna
happy.
act it out?
So I'm listen. I'm gonna give you what you talking about, what you requesting that you saying that you gonna respect. I give it to you.
Okay.
How do you respond to that though?
Stay right
What
there.
is-
Stay right there.
What
Stay
you
right
mean,
there.
how do I